Dear students, in this lecture video, we studied about the introduction to automatic generation control in interconnected power system and also the die line control with primary speed control of two area system in automatic generation control of interconnected power system. First, we studied about the introduction to automatic generation control. The automatic generation control is nothing but the automatic load frequency control, which has two loops. One is primary control loop, another one is the supplementary control loop. Here we studied about the primary speed control only. Interconnected system means more than one power system is connected through die line. So what is mean by die line flow is nothing but the power interchange between two power system, that is either exchange or sale the power between the two power system through the transmission line. That line only is called as the die line. This is called as the die line power flow, which is scheduled in the automatic generation control in interconnected power system. Then the group of the generators which are coupled together and it may be replaced by a single equivalent generator. The generator turbine both are coupled mechanically, which tends to have the same response characteristics. So such characters are said to be coherent and the system, that is the power system, is called as a control area. This is the definition of a control area. This technical term is used in the introduction part of the automatic generation control. Then what are the different control areas? That means the different control areas are connected. At the time, what is the objectives of the automatic generation control? Okay, so more than one area are connected in the interconnected power system. Then what is the objectives of the automatic generation control, which is to be maintained in the interconnected power system? The first one is hold the system frequency close to the nominal value of 50 Hz. That means the frequency value is 50 Hz. That is called as a nominal value of the system frequency. This should be maintained in the interconnected power system if we implement the AGC. Then second objective is maintain the correct value of the power interchange between the control areas. That means the two areas are connected through die line. So therefore the power, whether the power exchange or the power sale between these two areas, we have to maintain. Correct value means if for example you have to schedule 50 megawatt, the 50 megawatt power either exchange or share between the two areas, that is the maintain the correct value of the power interchange. The third objective is maintain generation of each unit at the most economic value. Unit means generator. So we have to maintain the generation of each unit. Interconnected power system means more than one generator. That means n number of generators are synchronized in the interconnected power system and meet our load demand. So therefore we have to maintain the generation of each unit at the most economical value only. The last objective is the automatic generation control of a multi-area system. Multi-area system is more than one area. Can be studied first. Here we studied the two-area system. So up to this we studied about the introduction to automatic generation control in interconnected power system. Now we studied about the die line control with this primary speed control. The name itself is there, die line. That is, the die line is nothing but the which is used to transfer the or interchange the power between two areas, that is called as a die line. Then what is primary speed control means? The ALFC is nothing but the automatic load frequency control. This is nothing but AGC. And then the ALFC consists of primary loop and then supplementary loop. Here we studied only the primary loop, that is known as the primary speed control. Now we take the power flow P12. P12 means 1 is the area 1, 2 is the area 2. Okay, so therefore the P12 is nothing but the power interchange from area 1 to area 2. So therefore this formula is getting from the basic formula of the synchronous generator, that is alternator. So therefore the power flow on the die line from the area 1 to area 2 is P12, which is represented by P12 equal to E1 divided by E1 into E2 divided by X12 into sine delta 1 minus delta 2. E1 EMF induced in area 1, E2 EMF induced in area 2, X12 is nothing but the inductance, that is the that is the reactance between the area 1 and 2, and then the X12 represents X1 inductance of area 1, X2 induction of area 2, X die means the inductance between the area 1 and area 2. Then the delta, this is the delta is nothing but the power angle or load angle or torque angle. So del 1 is nothing but the power angle or torque angle of the area 1. Del 2 is the power angle and torque angle or load angle of the area 2. Okay, now you see the equation. The previous one is the equation number 1. Now you see the equation number 2. The equation 1 can be linearized because of initial operating point del 1 equal to del 1 0 and del 2 equal to del 2 0. Now the equation 1 can be rewritten as del P12 equal to E1 divided by X12 into E2 into cos del 1 0 minus del 2 0. Instead of del 1 and del 2, we have to substitute del 1 0, del 2 2. And then this is del 1 2. Del 1 2 means is nothing but the power and torque angle between area 1 and area 2. So now here the del 1 2 is nothing but the del, that is means del 1 minus del 2. So this del is nothing but the changes, deviation, but this del represents the load angle or torque angle or power angle. Okay, then now let T equal to E1 E2 divided by X12 into cos del 1 0 minus del 2 0, that is equal to P maximum into cos del 1 0 into del 2 0, where capital T is called the synchronizing torque coefficient. Okay, and then here the maximum power means E1 E2 divided by X12. This represents the power maximum. So therefore the formula capital T equal to P maximum cos del 1 0 minus del 2 0. The equation 4 substitute in equation 2, we get del P12 equal to T into del 1 minus del 2. Del 1 is nothing but the change in the load angle of area 1. Del 2 is nothing but the change in the power angle or torque angle or load angle in area 2. Okay, now you see the circuit diagram. Okay, so the figure A represents the two area system, the figure B represents the electrical equivalent circuit of two areas. system. This is area 1, this is area 2. Okay, area means is nothing but the power system. Okay, and then here you see this is the inductance. X di means suffix di means that is the inductance between these two area through die line only. So the P12 is nothing but the power interchange from area 1 to area 2 is positive. Okay, now for this two area system we draw the equivalent circuit. For this earth, this is the area 1. The area 1 consists of the EM of E1 and that power angle. That means delta 1, that is the angle. So magnitude as well as the angle, phase. And then x1 is nothing but the inductance of the area 1. x2 is nothing but the inductance of the area 2. The x die is nothing but the inductance between the area 1 and 2 through die line only. So for the given two area system we draw the equivalent circuit. This is the next step. And then what is the, now you see the circuit diagram. Okay, this is the two area system with primary loop. Primary loop means there is no bias circuit. Bias circuit, there is no integral controller circuit. That's why this is called as the primary loop of the automatic load frequency control, otherwise AGC. Okay. Now you see, this is the del P reference 1 of S is nothing but the speed reference setting of area 1. Okay, and then del P reference 2 of S is nothing but the change in the speed reference setting of area 2. And then this is the summation, it is the comparator. So here this is the positive, speed reference setting is positive, the negative is 1 by R1. Okay, so and then here 1 divided by 1 plus S into Tg1. This is called as the block of the speed governor. So the input is del P G of S, that is the input of the speed governor. Okay, so Pg1 means area 1. The del PV1 of S is nothing but the valve power of the area 1. That is the output of the speed governor but input of the turbine. This is the turbine block model. So 1 divided by 1 plus S into Tt1. Tt1 is the time constant. Tg1 is the time constant of the speed governor. Here del Pm1 of S, this is nothing but the output of the turbine. Okay, that is the mechanical power. Okay, here the summation. Here del PL1 of S, this is the minus, that is the load demand. We can apply the load. So therefore del Pm1 of S minus del PL1 of S. Okay, so therefore here this block is the power system block, 1 divided by 2H1S plus D1. So 2H1S is nothing but the generator system plus D is the load. So generator system plus that is load system, both constitute the power system model. This is the power system model. The output is del omega 1 of S, that is the speed. Then this omega is nothing but the 2 pi f. The omega is nothing but the 2 pi f only. So therefore the frequency is directly proportional to omega. So instead of del omega 1s, we have to written as del f1 of S. Both are same. Okay, frequency and then omega. Okay, so the 1 by R1 is nothing but the speed drop of the area 1. Okay, so this is the 1 by S, that is the transfer function, that block, that is the Laplace transform small s. Okay, here del 1s. So this is nothing but the change in the load angle or power angle or torque angle of the area 1. Okay, so the top portion is nothing but the area 1, the bottom portion is the area 2. So each area consists of the speed changer reference setting and then governor 1 governor block, turbine block, load demand, and then power system block, and then speed drop block. So similarly here also is there. Okay, this is the T is nothing but that is the power, that means transferred through die line from area 1 to area 2, which is represented by del P12. Okay, so this is the block diagram representation of the two area system with primary loop. Primary loop and primarily ALFC loop means there is no integral controller block, that is K I divided by S, that block not getting. Another one is frequency bias block B1, that is B, that is not having. That's why this is called the primary block. Dear students, in this lecture video, I hope that you clearly understand the introduction to automatic generation control in interconnected power system, and you can draw the two area system with the primary loop. What is mean by primary loop ALFC, and then how to write the equations, and okay. And then the performance of the die line control with primary speed control system in automatic generation control in interconnected power system. Thank you students for watching this video.